We back. All right. So what I was saying is, rather than kind of have two different directions and choose one, we were thinking maybe like be able to have in your preferences when creating something different options so that you can do one or the other. It gets convoluted sometimes for a user to be like, I don't know what my role is here or not. So that's kind of something that we're trying to figure out in this prototyping process.
Gotcha. And then also, quick question. You might have already explained this when you were going through it all, but so I understand how I can like put things into the queue for a party. But let's say I'm studying and have my headphones in, but I want to listen to the same thing Colin's doing. Mm-hmm. I can like click into his playlist and it'll play on my phone.
Yeah. So one thing I didn't quite go into was when you're in your. Let me go back a few slides. So this is the search category. I mean, the search feature, where you can look up your friends and go through their playlists. You can go through your playlist. It's pretty much an all-around search. And if you were in your friend feed and you saw so-and-so made a playlist or so-and-so liked a playlist or something, you'd be able to go into that playlist, see it, like save it into your playlists, or you could share your playlist to someone, stuff like that, and all of it would be accessible. Whether you have the same sources that they have, like you don't have Apple Music, but some of the songs are, it would just be kind of blanked out. Similar to if you sync your phone with a playlist, but you don't have those songs, like you didn't have enough data or something, you can't access it, but it's there. All of these lists would be the same thing, but your like access really determines on what subscriptions you have tied to your account.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, you'd be able to access anything and be able to listen to EXO Tour Life all day long. All right. Do you have any?
I guess I had a question. Is the only way you can add like a friend through Facebook? Is that the only way you add friends, or can you like search? Like, can I just search Nick Schlegel?
Well, a modern thing with apps is it uses your Facebook data just to simplify the creation.
Right.
But you do not need to use Facebook. It's
Right.
just like a resource that's there.
Gotcha.
And it would have its own database of your username and everything, and you'd be able to search up anyone, and it would be all within this. It wouldn't be tied to Facebook, other than the fact that you would have an initial list of people to search and invite, or if they're already there, simply become like add to friends.
Gotcha.
Okay. So if you think of any apps that do that similarly, that's the exact kind of approach that we're taking.
Gotcha. And then, I mean, I really like the idea of just voting, like, because I don't think there are any other musical apps like that, so I think that sets it apart, which I think can, you know, if you're pitching to a company or something, or someone, or a business, I think that's the one thing that sets it apart from all the other, like Spotify or, you know, anything else. But
there are some competitors that do some things similar to this, but it's relatively new.
Right.
And we're kind of entering that marketplace with a kind of vision that's more than what they do.
Right.
Try to take all of these really unique things, like creating a hotspot for your queue and have your friends be able to tie up to it, or creating a playlist and sharing it with people. There's just all of these kind of fundamental features that are like scattered throughout all these no-name apps, and we're kind of like, if we can kind of streamline everything into one universal app that does everything.
Yeah.
Are you saying you want to blend them together?
Oh, maybe. I might be.
I was thinking about that the whole time. That is a sick name for an app.
I really liked it. I came up with it a year ago.
Is that why?
When I created this idea. And between now and then, a dating app has created a company called Blender.
No.
Without the E. But
is yours Blender with,
I wanted
with no E?
Yeah, I want like the option I guess would be Blender Music, you know.
Yeah.
I know I've been doing some.
Or you could
that's
buy
off
them
topic.
out.
That's off topic.
What about Parade?
Parade.
That's what me and Patrick were talking about, that a name for our app when we were trying to make one.
You just giving that out, though?
Has nothing to do with music.
It's a cool word.
What about
Do you have
roller coaster?
Yeah, Fury 325.
Do you have any feedback? Any positives, negatives?
Well, I wasn't here when you explained the app, so.
Okay.
Good. Great.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that
really like it.
you see? Any last minute questions about things that you see in the prototype?
I don't think so.
No.
No, I think it's a good idea.
Well, I'll make sure that to keep you up to date with where we wind up with it.
Sure.
And thank you so much for giving me some feedback.
For sure.
All right.